Hello, Saskia, devotional goddess here. Who is your tribe? A couple of years ago when I was going through a really difficult time, I went for a walk in my neighborhood, and there were times where I was, just walking and connecting to my breath, and then there were waves of emotion that were coming up, and it was really intense. And I was just like, honor it. I came across two friends, a man and a woman, walking on my travels on the way home. And I know them from the neighborhood. And I also know enough about them to know that they're also divorced from their significant others. And when I saw them, they're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I was like, I'm at a really big crossroads with my ex, and it's really difficult. And I'm asking for God. I'm asking for guidance. I said, it's really, really hard. And they were like, oh my God, yeah, we know. And I said, okay, yeah, so you know how hard it is. I said, I am asking for God for help, because if this is on my path, somewhere in me, I have the resources to handle it, either by having someone else guide me, or that it's downloaded to me, or that I have the strength and the courage and the know-how to bring it up within me and embody it. And they just looked at me like, what the hell are you talking about? They're wrong. They're assholes. They're this, they're that. And I was like, oh, okay. Not my tribe. Not my people. I wish them well. I blessed them in my mind's eye, and I moved on. I'm like, no, I'm not playing in that playground. That's not my reality. If this difficult situation is on my path, I'm going to get through this. And there's something for me to learn here, and there's something for me to upload so that I can be empowered. I'm not going to play in that playground of victimhood and pointing the finger at another person and saying, it's all your fault. No. Yes, I see where my ex has his own troubles and hiccups and hang-ups, but I don't want to be triggered by it anymore. I don't want to be in this playground. And I know from enough of my life experience, it is an opportunity for me to grow. It was an opportunity for me to turn it around. And once, however that process unfolds, I know from past experience that once I've embodied what I need to learn, once I've found that cleaning and clearing of karma within me, it's not going to trigger me. And I see it now in my correspondence with him, where I see an email come up and my initial response is, he's attacking me. And then I breathe and I pause and I'm like, I'm not going to read that now, because I just see the headline in my inbox. I haven't opened the email yet. And I'm just like, I'm not reading this now. I'm in the middle of something else. I'm not in the right frame of mind. Or it's bedtime. I'm not going to take that with me to bed. I'll look at it tomorrow with fresh, open eyes and a clear, grounded center. And then when I do come to read it, I'm like, oh, look at me. I thought he was going to attack me, but he's just making a statement. But my woundedness from the past saw it as an attack. And I witnessed the testament to the work that I've done and the healing that I've done within myself, that I can hold it and say, oh my God, he's just crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Maybe he's a little annoyed, but I don't think he's actually attacking me. Even though there were times when he really was out to attack me because I was triggering him and he didn't feel empowered. So, all of these situations, I look at it as an opportunity, as uncomfortable and as painful and as difficult as it is. the cancer journey was a stark testament to that. My aunt made a very, sometimes when people make a very simple statement, you hear the profoundness within it. And she just simply said, Saskia, I'm here for you, but you're the only one who can walk through this and go through this. And I was just like, yeah, oh my God, I am. It's such a basic statement, but it really touched me profoundly inside. I knew no one could do this cancer journey for me, but there was some true embodiment that I took from that simple statement of like, yeah, I've got to walk through this path, and I will come out the other end, but only I can do this. Give me the strength, dear God. Show me how to move through this. And I did. When I lived in, my heritage is Dutch, my parents are Dutch, and I lived in the Netherlands for 5-6 years before moving to the States. And that's really where my journey to self-inquiry began. Because I knew in England, as much as I love my family and how amazing and blessed I am, amazing they are and how blessed I am to have them, I also knew that I needed to take physical space from my family so that I could find my own autonomy. Not everyone needs to do that, but that was my path. That is my path. And so I moved to the Netherlands. And I had found a teacher at the time, and I had to take the train to go to her. And I remember sitting on the train, curled up, or wanting to curl up. I was in a public place and I was on a public train, so I wasn't going to curl up, but I was just sitting there and I saw someone was looking at me. And inside, I was so angry and sad, and I just thought in my mind's eye, what the hell are you looking at? There is nothing to see here. Go away. I just wanted the earth to swallow me up. I was so empty inside and so lost and hurting so much. And then at the flip of a coin, in that same moment, I also had the realization of life is supposed to be joyful. You have to find this. You have to find contentment. You have to come find a place within you that you are at peace. Because your birthright is to be at peace. I knew that intrinsically within myself. And that really solidified my path of you are not happy. And if you continue on this trajectory, only sickness is on your path. Because you're in a low vibration, a low frequency, and that is where disease takes hold. Now, all of this language around it didn't come, but I knew it. I knew the essence of what that pain and suffering and that heaviness and that lower density of emotion and vibration and belief, self-belief about myself, was not who I was in my essence, who I am as a soul, as a human being, and my potential. And that I was going to seek out teachers who were going to guide me and be my lighthouse in which I could have the inspiration and learn the techniques and the tools from them to be able to stand on my own, in my own light, in my own connection to who I am as an essence and a spark of God, and the beauty that each soul has in their own unique blueprint, and the magnitude of that light and of that presence when we take away and when we carve away and move away all the debris that we take on, all the labels that we say, yeah, that's me. I'm not intelligent. Yep, that's me. I'm too fat. Yep, that's me. Dump on me. Yep, that's me. You know, whatever labels we believe ourselves to be, doing that momentary work every moment of the day to pause and to bear witness to our own magnitude, and disrupting those thought patterns that say otherwise. This is possible. All this to say that this is possible. All right. That is my message today. I hope it rings true. I hope it helps. And please do share it with anybody else that you may feel benefits from this. Please give it a like, give it a share, and there'll be more to come. And if you like what I've been sharing, know that on Saturday, June 14th, I'm holding a day retreat where we'll get into some of this nitty-gritty, where we will be looking at where yoga lives in our daily life and how it can translate into our daily life through our practices, such as what I have shared with you in this video. Much love and many blessings to all.